Welcome back to the West Virginia Media Lab podcast. Today, we're going to be looking at Zazzle.
Yeah.
A way you might be able to make some extra cash online, especially, if you're here in West Virginia with us.
Right.
And our latest blog post really breaks this down.
It's pretty interesting. It even talks about selling custom ping pong paddles on Zazzle, of all things.
No, not what I would have expected.
Right.
But, okay, so for those who maybe haven't heard of it, Zazzle is an online marketplace, right?
Yeah.
And what's cool is you can design and sell stuff without having to deal with the manufacturing or shipping yourself.
Exactly. It's print on demand, so you're not actually creating and storing the products.
Right.
Zazzle handles all of that when someone places an order. You just focus on the design.
So it's kind of like Etsy, but you're outsourcing the whole production side of things.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. Zazzle's got that whole process covered, including customer service. You upload your design, you set your prices, and they take care of the rest. Pretty hands-off for the seller.
Sounds pretty appealing, especially if you're looking for some passive income.
Yeah.
But there are a bunch of these platforms out there, right?
Sure.
Redbubble, Printify, Society6. What makes Zazzle stand out?
Well, a couple of things. First, the product variety is huge. They've got the usual suspects like T-shirts and stickers. But you can also find things you wouldn't expect, like custom aprons, glassware.
Really?
Even baseballs.
Wow.
So it's not just, your typical print-on-demand fare.
Okay, so more options for sellers to get creative with. What else?
The customization options are another big draw.
Okay.
Buyers can really personalize their purchases, which you don't always see on other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And Zazzle has this built-in marketplace with millions of shoppers already there.
Wow.
So you're tapping into an existing customer base, which is great.
Okay, so that's the overview.
Yeah.
Now, how do you actually make money on this thing?
Well, there's two main ways. The first is by selling your own designs. This is where you unleash your inner artist.
Okay.
Graphic designer, meme lord, whatever your talent is.
Right.
You create the design, could be anything from funny West Virginia sayings to really cool artistic stuff. And then you upload it to Zazzle.
So you decide what products your design goes on,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. Mugs, T-shirts, phone cases, you name it. You set your royalty percentage, and every time someone buys something with your design on it, you get a cut of the sale.
So how much money are we talking about here?
Right.
Give us some real-world examples.
Well, the blog post actually mentioned a couple. So let's say you design a really cool mug, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that mug sells for $20, and you set your royalty at 10%. You'd make $2 profit per mug sold.
Not bad. Not bad for a side hustle. What about something with a higher royalty rate?
Sure. The post used the example of a downloadable wedding invitation. So say you price that at $10, right? And you set your royalty at the maximum, which is 99% for digital downloads.
Wow.
You'd be making almost $10 per sale.
Wow, that's a pretty nice profit margin for a digital product.
It is.
But what if someone isn't a designer? Is there still a way for them to make money on Zazzle?
Absolutely. And that brings us to the second way to earn on Zazzle, becoming an affiliate. No design skills needed for this one.
Okay, tell me more about this affiliate program. It sounds intriguing.
Sure. So it's all about promoting Zazzle products you think other people would like, right?
Okay.
So you sign up for their affiliate program, you find some cool stuff in their massive catalog, and you get a unique link for each product. Then you share those links on social media, your blog, wherever you can.
So I'm essentially sending people to Zazzle to buy stuff, and I get a cut if they make a purchase.
Exactly. You're leveraging your online presence to drive traffic to Zazzle, and when someone clicks your link and buys something, you earn a 15% commission.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this could work. Let's say someone buys a $25 West Virginia themed T-shirt through my affiliate link.
Right?
I'd be making like $3.75 just for sharing that link.
Precisely. And the beauty of it is, you can choose products that align with your interests or your audience's interests, right?
Sure.
So if you've got a blog about West Virginia travel, for example, you could promote Zazzle products that fit that theme.
That makes a lot of sense. So we've got two main avenues. Yeah. Selling your own designs or becoming an affiliate.
Yeah.
But Zazzle's a pretty popular platform, right?
It is, yeah.
There must be a lot of competition.
You're absolutely right. You can't just slap any old design on a coffee mug and expect to, rake in the cash. It takes strategy, especially when it comes to choosing your niche.
What do you mean by choosing a niche?
It's about finding a specific market that's in demand, but not already oversaturated. Think about it like this, right?
Hmm.
You wouldn't open a hot dog stand right next to another hot dog stand. You'd want to find a spot where there's a demand for hot dogs, but not a ton of competition already there.
Okay, I get the analogy. So how do you apply that to Zazzle?
Well, it's about finding a unique angle, something that sets you apart from the crowd. The blog post highlighted, the importance of tapping into specific aspects of West Virginia culture or your own personal interests.
Give me some examples. What kind of niches would work well for West Virginians on Zazzle?
Okay, well, we've got a rich culture here in West Virginia, right? Think Appalachian-themed designs, personalized wedding invitations with a mountain flair,
Hmm.
maybe even some, humorous blue-collar or coal miner-themed T-shirts. There's a lot of potential there.
I like those ideas. But wouldn't you be limited to selling only on Zazzle?
Not at all. In fact, marketing outside of Zazzle is crucial for driving traffic to your products.
So how do you go about doing that? Where do you market your Zazzle products?
Think social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, Pinterest. You could even use YouTube or Facebook groups. It's all about showcasing your products in a way that's engaging and relevant to your target audience.
The blog post mentioned using TikTok videos to promote West Virginia-themed mugs, right?
Exactly, yeah. That's a great example.
Yeah.
You create short, fun videos highlighting your mugs, maybe showing them off against, a backdrop of beautiful West Virginia scenery. It's all about getting creative and grabbing people's attention.
Okay, so we've got niche selection and marketing covered. Now let's talk about the nitty-gritty. Getting paid.
What?
How does Zazzle handle payments?
Well, they pay out via PayPal or check with a minimum payout of $50. One thing to keep in mind is that they process payments monthly.
Okay.
So you might have to wait around 30 days or so for that first payout.
So patience is key, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
But like any opportunity, Zazzle has its pros and cons, right?
Sure.
What are some of the advantages of using this platform?
Well, the biggest one is that it's completely free to start selling.
Okay.
No upfront investment required.
Nice.
You also have the potential to earn passive income, which is a huge draw for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And with Zazzle handling all the production, shipping, and customer service, it's a pretty low-maintenance way to run a business.
And on the flip side, what are some of the potential drawbacks?
Well, the competition can be fierce, as we mentioned earlier.
Hmm.
You need to be strategic and put in the effort to market your products effectively. And it does take time to build momentum and start seeing those consistent sales.
So it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but with the right approach, it can be a legitimate way to make money online,
Right.
especially for those of us in West Virginia looking for a flexible side hustle.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
about finding that sweet spot where your creativity, marketing skills, and a little bit of West Virginia magic all come together.
Right.
Yeah.
It really is fascinating to think about the potential, especially when you factor in the global reach of a platform like Zazzle. Exactly, yeah. You're not limited to just selling to people in West Virginia. Your designs could be seen and purchased by anyone in the world.
Which brings up an interesting point. We've talked about tapping into, West Virginia culture.
Right.
But could you actually broaden your niche beyond the state?
Absolutely. While focusing on West Virginia themes can be a great starting point, you could also branch out into other niches that resonate with you or that you think have market potential.
So let's say, I'm really into hiking and outdoor photography.
Okay.
Could I create designs based on those interests and sell them on Zazzle?
Definitely, yeah. There's a huge market for nature-inspired designs. You could create, stunning photographs of West Virginia landscapes, of course.
Yeah.
But you could also branch out to other scenic locations.
And those designs could go on all sorts of products, right?
Yeah.
T-shirts, mugs, phone cases, even wall art.
Exactly, yeah. And think about the possibilities for affiliate marketing, too, right? You could promote hiking gear, camping equipment, photography accessories, anything that aligns with that outdoor niche.
It's like building a whole brand around your passions.
That's a great way to think about it, yeah. And the beauty of Zazzle is that it provides you with the tools and the platform to do just that.
This is making me think about all the talented artists and craftspeople we have here in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Zazzle could be like a game changer for them.
I completely agree, yeah. Think about, those artisans who create beautiful pottery or handcrafted jewelry or unique woodworking pieces.
Right.
They could use Zazzle to showcase their designs to a much wider audience.
It could be a way for them to supplement their income or even build a full-time business from their craft.
Exactly. And they wouldn't have to worry about setting up their own e-commerce site, or dealing with the complexities of shipping and fulfillment.
Right.
Zazzle takes care of all that.
It's like having a virtual storefront and a global distribution network all in one.
That's a great analogy. And it's not just about selling physical products either.
Right.
Remember, Zazzle also allows you to sell digital downloads.
Right. We talked about the wedding invitations earlier. What other kinds of digital products could people create and sell on Zazzle?
Oh man, the possibilities are vast. Think about printable wall art, digital planners, educational worksheets, even social media templates. Anything that can be delivered electronically could potentially be sold on Zazzle.
And the profit margins on those digital downloads can be pretty impressive, right?
Yeah,
Especially since there are no production or shipping costs involved.
absolutely, yeah. And with digital products, you can create them once and sell them over and over again without having to restock inventory. It's a very scalable business model.
It's exciting to think about the potential, especially for people in West Virginia,
Right.
who might be looking for new income streams or ways to share their creativity with the world.
Yeah, I think Zazzle could be a real game changer for a lot of people here. It's a platform that empowers individuals to take control of their financial futures and build businesses on their own terms.
It taps into something that's like really important here in West Virginia,
Yeah.
that entrepreneurial spirit and that desire to create something like unique and meaningful.
Well said. It's about taking those skills, those passions, those traditions that are so deeply ingrained in our culture and translating them into products that people will love.
And Zazzle provides that bridge between creativity and commerce, making it possible for anyone with an internet connection to turn their ideas into a reality.
It's really democratizing entrepreneurship, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And I think that's what makes this platform so compelling, especially for a state like West Virginia that's always looking for, innovative ways to grow and thrive.
It's about embracing the digital age while staying true to our roots, and I think Zazzle provides the perfect platform for doing just that.
I'm already starting to brainstorm some product ideas myself. I'm thinking a series of mugs with funny sayings about West Virginia winters, or maybe some T-shirts with vintage-inspired travel posters of our state parks.
I love those ideas, yeah. You're definitely thinking along the right lines. It's all about finding those unique angles that capture the essence of West Virginia in a way that's like both appealing and marketable.
And remember, even if you're not a design whiz, you can still leverage the Zazzle platform through their affiliate program, right?
Right.
Find some amazing West Virginia-themed products and start sharing those links with your friends, family, and social media followers.
Yeah, it's a great way to earn passive income while supporting, West Virginia businesses and artisans.
And who knows, you might just discover a hidden talent for marketing and build a successful online business right from the comfort of your own home.
It's all about taking that first step and seeing where it leads you. And remember, the West Virginia Media Lab is here to support you every step of the way.
We have a ton of resources on our website, including that latest blog post that delves into, all the details of Zazzle. Be sure to check it out if you're interested in learning more.
Yeah, it's packed with valuable tips and insights that can help you get started on your Zazzle journey. We even have a whole section on niche selection and marketing strategies specifically tailored for West Virginians.
So whether you're a seasoned artist, a budding entrepreneur, or just someone looking for a fun and creative side hustle, Zazzle offers a world of possibilities.
And we're excited to see what you create.
So as we wrap up our look at Zazzle, let's get you thinking about your own potential products. What about you personally? What unique aspect of West Virginia, or maybe even your own hobbies, could you turn into something people would want to buy on Zazzle?
It's fun to imagine, right, that like one thing that just screams West Virginia or just something you're really passionate about, could be a funny saying about small town life, or maybe you're, a killer photographer and you capture our state's beauty, or even something like more offbeat, like a design based on your grandma's like secret pepperoni roll recipe.
I love that. It really gets you thinking outside the box. And with Zazzle handling all the production, you can really focus on like that creative spark and let your ideas come to life.
Exactly, yeah. You're not limited by, having to manufacture things yourself or deal with inventory. It's all about the design and finding, that niche market that connects with what you've created.
It feels like there's a real opportunity here for West Virginia, especially with that entrepreneurial spirit we're known for.
I think so, too. Zazzle gives you that global reach, but you can still tap into, that local pride and create products that resonate with people who love West Virginia.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today. From understanding how Zazzle works to exploring the different ways you can make money on the platform. Hopefully our listeners are feeling inspired and ready to give it a shot.
Yeah. And remember, even if you're just starting out, there are tons of resources available to help you.
Definitely. Our latest blog post on the West Virginia Media Lab website is a great place to start. It goes into a lot more detail about Zazzle, like choosing a niche, marketing strategies, even some tips on designing your products.
Yeah, it's packed with information to help you get your Zazzle business up and running. And we're always adding new content and resources, so be sure to check back often.
Great reminder. Well, that's it for this episode of the West Virginia Media Lab podcast. Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure chatting with you about Zazzle and all the possibilities it holds for West Virginians.
And to all our listeners, keep creating, keep innovating, and keep it wild and wonderful.
Thanks for listening to today's podcast. The West Virginia Media Lab is all about celebrating our state and its people, businesses, stories, news, and folklore. If you love West Virginia like we do, be sure to comment below, then subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay connected. Until next time, stay wild, wonderful, West Virginia.